my dices, it's your girl Paradise. Hi, I promised you and I did deliver. I promised you every Fridays and Mondays I'm going to do a personal vlog. During the rest of the week you'll see other videos, like if I travel or do an interview or me at work. But Fridays and Mondays, I shall do a vlog where I get to sit down and talk to my dices. And I missed you all week. Up and down week for me. A few challenges, a few things I had to sort out. But I'm here, and thank you, Almighty God, for bringing me here to see another weekend, another beautiful weekend, and to talk to my dices and share my stories. And like I said, I love you guys. I do. I love you guys. Kiss from Paradise. So today's topic, as you can see, is going to be about me and my little diamond Joseph. Yes, that's today's topic. Friday's topic is Diamond and myself. Oh, my heart. And he keeps me grounded. Like today, this morning, I was freaking out because I got some news from my lawyer, and I was really upset. My son, like, I'm worried and freaking out. My son comes to me, he's like, Mommy? Well, he calls me Nanny. He's like, Nanny? I'm like, what? He's like, Nanny, calm down. I'm like, what? He's like, Nanny, calm down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And I'm like 3-year-old. He's like 3. He'll be 4 end of August, but he's 3 and he's telling me that I must calm down and I must take deep breaths. Wow. Words from babes, they're so smart. And you know what? A 3-year-old with all that wisdom tells you to calm down, you just automatically calm down. He's like, you know what? You're right. So, thanks to my little diamond, I am calm right now, and the rest of my day went really well. Yeah. So thank you guys. I hope your week went as well. I know some of you probably worked hard and was really stressed, but look at the bright side. You made it to Saturday. Oh, it's Friday today, right? But weekend's coming, and some of you are partying, so don't party too hard, okay? And sometimes it's good to just stay home and bond with the family and just, get in touch with your inner self and your soul and your spirit. Some of you guys party way too much, way too hard. It's like you're running from yourself. It's like you don't want to be left alone with your thoughts and your minds and your soul and connecting. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid you'll discover who you really are? You might actually like it. So stay home, Just stay home and relax this weekend. Stay home this weekend. Clean, tidy up, read, connect with yourself, connect with your family. Just don't go anywhere, okay? Let's try that and tell me how that went. Whether you... Topic? My story. Nurses thought the baby wasn't mine. Really? Yes, they thought my little diamond was not my diamond. They thought I took diamond and I stole the precious gem diamond, because diamond, as you can see the picture, is a different complexion than myself. So because he's a different complexion, he must not be mine. Really. Before I begin this, I just want to let you know, and most of you know already, that people of color or black people come in all different shades. We can come in any shade. We come in all different shades. And if you really study your history, everybody came from Eve. And Eve, they just discovered, was actually a black woman, right? So every one of us have a black gene in us. So just think about this. Eve was black. She was darker than me. Like, I'm a dark chocolate, and I'm proud to be a dark chocolate. You don't understand. I love being dark chocolate. A friend the other day tried to sell me some what do you call it? The bleaching cream. She's like, here, you can get a lighter. I'm like, no, God did not make a mistake here, okay? And He never makes mistakes. And God thinks that I look better in this complexion, and I think He's right. I love my complexion. We all come in different colors. We come in different shades. Like two dark-skinned people can actually have a blue-eyed, blonde-haired baby. Yeah, it's true. So it brings me back to Eve was a black woman. And for those of you like, oh my God, how could she say that? Suck blanc. But it's true. Do your history. I'm not making this up. I actually did my research. Mitochondrial DNA or something like that. Okay, so, and yes, I'll put up a vlog on that if you want me to. If you don't want to do your own research, that's fine. That's fine. I'll do it for you. Get back to the nurses. Thought the baby was not mine. So, after almost 2 days of labor, but finally, just when I was about to give up and say, you know what, I'm not doing this again. I'm out of here, okay? Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. I'm out of here. I'll come back next week or next year. But just when I was about to give up, he came. And I remember that moment, and everybody was in the room. Everything's blurred when you're, you know. So finally, they hand me my baby Diamond Joseph. Oh, it was the most beautiful baby. I fell in love with him right away. And to be honest, I felt like I seen him like all this time. I knew what he looked like. I wasn't shocked or anything. I just had that bond like I already seen him. And it was a bond and it was so beautiful. And it still is. He's one of my best friends along with Rosie and Becky. And I love them so much. And But back to the nurses. So after, I passed out probably a couple of weeks. Yeah, they took me to my room. I had a room all by myself, like a private room, I guess that's what you call it, private room. I had a private room. So Ed had to go to work, although he could have stayed there because there was a cot there, a bed there for him to stay the night, or maybe a day and a half, just to make sure I got my strength back. And so that same evening, I was feeling, a little, still drowsy, still weak, but I wanted to see my baby. And now they bring the baby to your room, and so the baby stays with you, which is good because you get to keep it on your baby, you get to bond with your baby, and nobody steals your baby. Okay, so they took the baby, my little Diamond, I guess, to get him cleaned up, weighed, all that. It was a black nurse. She was so sweet. She's like, I'm gonna take him now. Because he was lying next to me. He was like, I'm going to take him now, just do some final tests, and I'll be back. And I'm like, thank you. And she was nice. And normally I would be like, when are you taking my baby? Because I already had the mother instinct. I was like, when are you taking my baby? Who are you? Can I see some ID? I'm coming with you. You're not taking my baby anywhere. But she was a black nurse, and I figured, black people don't need no more children. They're not going to steal your baby. If anything, they're going to bring back your baby and give you their baby too. Because I was good. We just don't do that. So I was good. And so she went, and then maybe a couple hours later, this nurse comes in. She's like, oh, heighty, like, do. She comes in. She looks in the room. She looks over there. She noticed that it was just me. In the room. I was already like kind of sitting up, because I knew my baby was coming. I just ate, whatever they gave me, hospital food. I don't mind hospital food. Don't think it's really healthy for you. I think hospital foods aren't really that healthy, but it tastes okay. It tastes good. So she came in tighty, and she looked around. She looked over here. She looked at the door. She's like, I think I have the wrong door. What is going on here? I think I have the wrong room. What is going on here? Is this room 404? I'm like, yes, that's room 404. She's like, are you sure this is room 404? I just started my shift, but something is wrong. I have a Diamond Joseph here, and I'm looking for room 404, so I'll be back. I'm going to check something. I'm like, Diamond Joseph is my baby. She's like, no, I think I have the wrong room. You know what? I'll be back. I'm just going to check my files. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. That's my baby. That's my baby. She's like, Listen, I don't, you know what? You just rest. I'll go get your baby. Calm down, ma'am. I'll go get your baby. I'll be right back. I'm like, excuse me, that is my baby. Now I'm starting to get black on her now, okay? Because that mother instinct and that gene that you're taking my baby, I'm like, that is my baby. Okay, nurse, that is my baby. That's my diamond. She's like, you know what? You just calm down. This is not your baby, okay? I'll go and get your baby, okay? And I'll get a nurse. I'll come back and help you and stuff. But right now, I'm just going to see what's wrong. Like, this is what I wanted to say. Bitch, you better give my baby, because I'll... This is what I said. I'm like, nurse, why don't you check the name on my wristband and the name on that baby's wristband? Okay, why don't you do that? Because that would be the professional thing, the right thing to do before you doubt me. Because I would know. This is what I said. I said, I think I know my baby. So I said, don't you think I would know my baby? I carried him for 9 freaking months. I know my baby. I was there. I was not knocked out. I know what my baby looks like. And I think I deserve an apology. Ma'am, I wasn't trying to insult you or anything. I just have to be sure because, things get mixed up in this. It happens. It doesn't happen often here, but it happens sometimes. And I'm just doing my job to make sure. Like, yeah, you go do your job, but I'm doing my job too. And that is my baby. And I think I deserve an apology. He's like, well, I don't know what I'm apologizing for because I didn't mean to harm you. I didn't mean to insult you. I'm just doing my job. But anyway, if it makes you feel better. So I'm like, yes, it makes me feel better. Thank you. Now, can I have my little son? And that's how that went down. What do you think? Do you think I handled that right? I realized that I'm going to have to put up with that for a few more times because on my way out of the hospital, they had to check again. Yeah, I was about to leave and they just had to check the 2 names on the thing. So now the diamond's a little bigger. Now I let his hair grow. It's more curlier and, typical, mixed curly hair is really curly cues. And unless I put it up and, put some grease on it, it gets straight. But it actually gets straight when it's wet too. Anyway, so I still get that look. I still get that, is that your child? And I'll give you another story. Tell me if I'm not the most patient woman. But anyway, I understand. It doesn't really happen with black people. Black people just know that we can have any color, but it happens more of, other races, other ethnicities thinking that this lighter skinned child, this Caucasian looking child cannot possibly be mine, my darker complexion, my dark chocolate. But darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay. Am I still recording? Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened when Diamond was 6 months now. I took him to a restaurant and we're eating out and he's like, I put him in the high chair. I was drinking from this glass. I was drinking from, I was sipping from the straw. I was sharing my drink with Diamond. And this white lady, we're at the table and I dipped the straw, hold the top, and I put it in his mouth because he's like 6 months. He can't really pull up yet, right? I think it's about 6 months, 5.5. And this white lady comes over to me and she's like, does his mother know that you're doing that? Like, if this was your child, it would be okay, but you shouldn't give other people's children your germs because that's just not right. Does his mother know that you are sharing your germs with her beautiful baby? I'm like, Diamond could have, if Diamond could speak right now, if he was talking at 6 months, he would have said, Mommy. No, sorry, he would have said, Nanny, calm down. Because he calls me Nanny for some reason. I don't know why. He calls me Nanny. He's like, Nanny, calm down. If he could have, because he does that now, but if he could have back then, 5.5 months to 6, he would have said, Nanny, calm down. But, and I took a deep breath. I'm like, okay, you know what? Ignorance it's okay. But the attitude, like if she came to me with a nicer attitude, I would have been nicer, you know? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? She's like, when they let you nannies babysit their kids, like that's why I will never, ever, 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 never, never, ever, ever. I'm just exaggerating. She said about three. That's why I would never, ever let my nanny like do something like that. Germs and things. I'm like, excuse me, but I am not this child's nanny. Okay, this child already has my germs. This child has my germs. This child was created by my germs, me and my husband's germs. This is my son. He came from me. Okay? So I'm not giving him anything he doesn't already have. I am the baby's mother, not the baby's nanny. She's like, oh, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Forgive me. I was being rude. I just assumed that you were the child's nanny. And I'm like, and then she goes on. Like, she goes, I just assumed because, you can't blame me. Like, you guys look totally different. Well, you had it with a white man. Do you have white in you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, okay? Oh, it's a nice mistake. Have a nice day. Oh my God, he's so cute. You're so lucky. And I'm like, take a deep breath. I'm like, you know what? Next time, you should pause a little before you just come up to people and say things like that. Because yes, you made a mistake, but maybe you should ask some questions first and not come across, because you do come across as being a little racist. My people come in all different shades, and we can have all different shades of any kind of baby or humans. Okay, so I accept your apology, but your attitude sucks. Your attitude stinks. And if I was any other person, I would probably have cursed you off right now for insulting me like that, or being so rude and disrespectful. She's like, I tell you I'm sorry. Okay, bye. And then right there, my little son, before she walked off, went, Nana, nanny, 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 nanny. I looked at her. She looked at me like, real. Nothing he's saying. And I looked at her like, have a nice day. And I took my stuff and I left. I put Joseph Diamond in the stroller and I left. I was not about to explain anything. I was not about to go through anything. My son said nanny, and that just like made my story seem like I was making up. What's the point? She doesn't believe me now anyway. That's my story for Friday. So stay with us. Like and subscribe and share. Like and subscribe and share. And there'll be another story on Monday, another topic, whatever I feel like. And more videos during the week. And so stay with us on Kiss of Paradise. And remember, in order to be happy, you have to love. Love you, my dices. Have a nice weekend. Remember, stay inside. Stay safe. Love you.